What's up, boys? Today we're checking out Blacksmith Ignite the Forge. Really cool music right here. But it's a dwarf blacksmith simulator and Autobattler.
Shaped the world with fire and steel, but strength bred complacent. Yet the embers.
So this is a heavy and slow one. This is lightweight and fast. This one is balanced between them. I think fast sounds cool here.
Strike true.
And
Use
then
the
you
hammer
need to turn that back down a bit. Just really like the opening music. So we take the first hammer and we do some big hits over here. That's already kind of messed up. And then we take the small one, I think. It won't let me use it yet, actually. And then we try and do some precision hits to fill that out a bit. And the quality of your weapon will be based on basically the total number of hits you can do, since that kind of smooths it out a bit. You use coal to pump that up a bit. We throw this over here and then quench it, and then we'll have our finished weapon. So we made a fair Dwarven War Axe, 1.2 speed, and I believe that's a multiplier on top of their base stats. We have an AoE damage here, I guess a ramping single target here, and a tank here. Can we actually change the order at this part? Doesn't look like it, okay. So we'll probably put that on the ramping guy so that he can do that even faster. Yeah, that gets multiplied by 1.2. I don't think either of these matters too much. Maybe we'll put some speed on that guy so he can use his armor thing a little bit faster. More survivability for everyone. Then we'll head on to the Autobattler thing. Probably speed that up a little bit. Oh no, a big dragon! What is that? Fire breath, 10 damage to all enemies. I didn't get to see all of his stuff. So we'll have to keep one of these. This is what happens when you lose the game. I think we'll take the chainmail. That actually seems kind of unique. I feel like if we can get this guy some levels, he could keep all of our other dwarves alive later on.
The beast is caged.
So I think we have to rest, but yeah, it's actually forcing us to rest here.
Red. Weapon is lost. Time to forge a new one.
So we lost all of that stuff, it looks like. And then here's the full weapon forging process. You need 2 different ores that have the same possible stat on them. What do these have? Crit damage? Yeah. Kind of like speed, but this is like the tutorial thing. Oh, we need the mold. I'll do another Dwarven War Axe. And then we combine these. And we have to have the matching stats. So we melt those, pull some lever thingy, and then we toss some coal in here, heat that up, move the alloy over here, and we're back to this step. I feel like that one actually hurt me. And then I feel like that's going way off to the side for some reason. Then we go over here and quench it again. The forge is clean. Oh, I've already done all this before. Toss that in there, quench that, get a new axe. So fair and crit damage, and then we can get some ore every day in here. And it looks like there's a bit of RNG. You can get either 2 or 3 clusters of that. What did we get over here? Looks like a bunch of coal. And we can do crit damage or flat damage between those 2. Do we have something we can do here? A Dwarven War Axe. I've never seen excellent before. I think that's 2 qualities higher than that, probably. So I don't think we can even do that. That would take a ton of coal, and I don't know exactly how much. Do we have anything that can go with that? Oh wait, I have 105. That would allow us to hire Dwarf. If you can complete these quests, you get a nice boost to gold and a bunch of resources, but I just don't think that one's doable on the first day. So we'll head over to the tavern here. Splash damage, gold coins, and frenzy. Let's go with splash damage so we can AoE them down. And then we'll go over here, have our tank in the middle, and this guy behind him. And we'll put that on the damage dealer. Oh, I can make another weapon, that's right. So we'll do another axe and make a flat damage thing, since they have pretty low base crit chance. Pull the lever and the other lever. Toss some coal in there. I think it takes 3 to hit to the next step, and I'm not exactly sure we want to do that now. Probably just stick with the 1 for, I think, the second tier. So yeah, the quality you can do seems to be purely based on the coal, and I guess learning how many hits for each step there would also help as well. So we've got a fair with some pretty good damage. I don't know if it makes a difference, but we may as well have the better one over there and then toss that on him. And then we'll go out to our map and see what we've got over here. 4 enemies total. We'll unlock a Gladius Sword blueprint, and 46 gold if we can beat this. So every day that passes, you'll get a plus 15% to your chaos counter at the base, and I believe every mission out here will reduce it by 10%. So it will still slowly build up over time. And you're supposed to basically win by the time that hits 100%, I believe. Otherwise, a huge force attacks your base, and we'll have to recover these guys and repair the weapons for 1 day after each fight. I think you can actually have 2 squads out. I haven't actually reached that point before, but I don't think there's anything we can really do here. This is the boss we're trying to go for eventually, but attacking that now would be Sudoku, so I think we have to rest now. And then hopefully the merchant will have something we can do here. Yeah, we have 3 of them this time. So we got a bunch of coal. We have 2 speed things, that's nice. We can make a pretty high tier weapon off of that. What does this guy want? A great axe, that's good. I believe that's the 3rd quality, which should be doable. Can we do 10% luck? Yes. Also, if he has any stuff that doesn't have speed, we could use that, since I like the speed weapons. That's something we don't have. Whatever, let's just get the weapon and see how much I get after that. So Great Axe, 10% luck. So we need to swap the mold out. Wrong thing. So either of those is fine. Get the luck over there. So I'm not positive how many coal you can do this in exactly. I know you can do it in 3. I'm not sure if 2 is doable or not, but I want to make sure I don't fail this here, so we'll do 3 just in case. I've also never forged a great axe, so it could be different between them as well. That's probably about the best I'm doing with that one. Maybe... Nope, that didn't really help. Okay, so it looks like we only needed 2, since I believe it's 3 for each one. So if you do it correctly, you can save 1 on that. Man, that would be a sick weapon too. I don't actually know what luck does. It might be crit chance. Can I toss that on one of them before I turn it in and see what that does actually? Let's see, he has 2% crits. I don't know. Oh, better chance to activate randomly occurring effects. I don't think we have any of those yet, do we? That's an active and a passive, and then that's just an activated ability. So I'm not sure exactly what that applies to then. So we toss that in here. Then we get a bunch of quest stuff. We can make a yellow one-hand for someone. I'm a bit off of hiring another dwarf as well. We can probably sell one of these and then go in with 3, hopefully. So we'll put the war axe back over here. Oh, do I still have 2 speed things? Yes. So I guess we'll try 2 here, and hopefully I get the number of hits correct. So I can learn how to min-max these. That's just going off so far. I'm just like making an axe dick right now. What am I doing? Alright, nice. Got it with a final hit. And then that should be a pretty strong weapon for our new guy. Or the splash guy as well. 1.5 speed, not bad. And we need 6 more gold to hire another one. So I'll have to toss one of these. I don't think either of those matters too much. How do I sell, actually? I've never sold something before. Give me money! There's a value on it, so I should be able to. And oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I might not be very smart. So we have pickpocket, splash damage, and reflex. Applies stuns to one attacked units. What if we have like 2 splash guys and then we just have the tank defending both of them and then they just AoE down everything? That sounds kind of interesting. So we want him in the middle. And then we'll have the high speed weapons and high damage on either side. And that looks good. Now we should be able to just cleave them down with all of that damage. 6 damage to closest enemy and enemy behind it. What do rations do? I don't know. So we'll need to heal up. We did everything in the base, I think. Check our ore. Another 3. Nice. Can we do the quest in here? Fair. That's a pretty easy one. Gladius. We need 20% speed on it. Which we can do with those. And we can buy more of those if I want them as well. So we need 1 coal to hit fair. Assuming it's the same as the axe anyways. Oh, you don't even need one for that, huh? Is that easier, or am I just doing the axe wrong? Wait, I hope higher quality doesn't actually mess it up. I haven't actually tested that before. Well, I guess it'll be good for one of our dwarves if it's not usable here. And in fact, if I can make another one, I could turn that in and then actually just use that on one of my guys, now that I think about it. Did I grab that? Yeah, Fair Gladius would actually be a good weapon for us. So if we can make another speed thing... So we don't even need to do anything there then. That seems like it varies a bit. Like it took 2 or 3 hits to get all the way over there? Yeah, we're already at... Oh, I didn't even check. Well, I guess I probably wouldn't have been able to keep it anyways. Let's like hit off here just to make sure it's at fair just in case. And then he gets to keep this junk. Right? How do I give it to him? It's fair with 20% speed, right? Oh, that's the other sword. Oh my god! No! Whoops. I mean, they're both these weird, like, broken swords, right? It's just slightly different color. Oops. So, tank in the middle. What is that one? We get a new Timberwolf. 0.9 to 1.05. So it's a lot slower, but higher damage. I don't know if that's super helpful to me. What do we have over here? Slightly more enemies. I don't know what meteorite is. That sounds interesting. I guess we'll take the easier fight for now, see if we can get some levels and how that works out. Then we have to go to sleep because I fumbled this day so badly. So this time it's a sword and it's good with 10% damage. I think we need another 10% damage that doesn't match that, which that does, so we can't actually do that, I think. If only I hadn't wasted all of my stuff. No! I'm so screwed now. Well, we have a decent combat roster at least, so we can keep grinding through here. I don't think we really need to do anything there for now. What is that? Minus 5% chaos. Oh, I guess it's kind of just a grinding spot? Or maybe they attack you actually. Not sure. We do get minus 10% chaos for that one, so that's not too bad. And I don't know what a whetstone does, so let's check that out, I guess. I need to set up my team. I feel like there should be a way to like save your combat loadout here and then like quick load it or something instead of dragging them all in and setting up their weapons every time. So it's just the enemy behind it, but if you get a killing blow, it repeats, so that's pretty good. No! Well, we had crazy combat power for this point in the game, and oh, if you win, you heal them up. Okay, okay, thank God. Thought we almost lost the run there, so we'll have to rest again. Excellent. That was the one above that, Timberwolf. Oh, there's potions as well. Gold coin gained during mission counts as 2 gold coins. I'm not sure that's worth it for... It'll probably take us like 4 or 5 coal to forge that. And I don't know what those do yet. I wonder if you just put them on like a weapon you already have. I think we'll try it, and even if we can't hit excellent, I can still use the weapon myself anyway, so we want flat damage. Zinc and titanium works. Timberwolf, excellent. Oh, do you get something for like higher tier ore or something? I'm actually not sure what that is. So I guess we'll try 4 coal here. Alright, I don't think that's going super precise now. Okay, we barely made it. But also that recipe might have been more difficult. Excellent, 26 damage. I wonder if I should just keep that. There's probably something we can do with the potions. I guess we should try and make a very good excellent weapon and then see how the whetstones are used. Do we have another speed combo? Yes. And we have plenty of coal. So what's like the DPS difference? That one's about 50% higher damage. And that one's maybe 20-30% faster. So that should be quite a bit better. Still like my speed on these though. Is there a tutorial for the whetstone? This is just for the area we're in. Where will I get the most here? I guess right there? We somehow didn't do it. No! Yeah, I'm not even sure where you would do anything with that. Maybe you need like a new recipe or something? Actually have enough if I would see something cool here. Recovery heals all allies for 8. One charge every time an ally uses their ability. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kinda wanna try that. And then we can start buying a bunch of stuff from this guy. Since coal determines the quality, I should probably have that maxed out. So that we can always make super strong weapons. So we'll have the tank in the middle. And I guess probably the healer in the back? He is very slightly squishier. This guy has more strength and dexterity. So he just seems slightly better. So I guess we'll have the super fast thing on the healer in case that works. I'm not sure if the speed actually applies to the abilities or not. Oh, I guess speed doesn't even do anything for him then. We need the other guys to use their stuff faster. He can just have a big damage weapon then. So those things seem pretty rough. Let's continue with the main area then. And then if we stockpile about 200, we can actually get a second team going as well. Although they'll be a lot weaker. So I'm not sure about that. We might have to build them up enough to actually take out these little things then for the secondary team. So Great Axe Fair, that's pretty easy. Oh, crit damage. That's the first one? Yeah, I think so. Oh, it's based on where you're hitting the thing. And I've been messing that up a little bit, oops. I thought you just hit it in like the general area of that. But you actually do need to be like precisely hitting the metal actually. Fair's good enough, we'll do that just in case. $135, we'll grab all of the coal again. That has speed. Do we have any copies of that? Yeah, we have one. I'll grab another just in case. And then I guess we can forge a very high tier weapon here. So last time was 4 and I messed it up. I guess we'll do 5. Actually, we'll do one more try. And limit test a little bit, I guess. Wait. I didn't do the thing. No! That's annoying. I don't think I can go back now, can I? I forgot to pump the thing, oops. Well, that's about the best we're doing without any coal. Rip resources, I guess. I don't think we have enough speed left to do another one. Whoops. How much does that sell for? 45, so that technically gets you money if you buy the resources. I just like having the speed stuff. I guess we could do one more with just like damage or something. Although 20% speed is actually probably the best thing, huh? Whatever. We'll just see how high a weapon can go here. So don't forget the coal. That's probably the best we're doing with that one. So excellent with 7 left, wow. Okay, there is a bit of learning to this, I guess. Oh yeah, you can hold down space to see it slightly better. I think we're still in everything. I guess over here... We didn't get any better with 7 hits there? I guess whatever's higher than that must be the final tier, probably, if you get everything absolutely perfect. So you can do that with 2 or 3 then, it looks like. 25 damage. Alright, let's see what these guys can do now. I guess we'll have that on the healer since it's pretty slow. And then max speed over here, second speed over here. What is that? No, I can't click on it. Nothing special over here. Crucible part template. I don't know what that is. Let's go find out, I guess. I wonder if it might be better to not have the tank with the healer, because he heals all 3 of them, so you might want the damage a bit more spread out, I guess, with him? I have no idea what that is still. Wait, we didn't get anything here? Oh, I did that, and then I didn't rest or anything. That was after I rested, So let's try and find out what that thing is, I guess. Does that go in it? It's just not gonna tell me anything about this thing, I guess? Oh, we have some regular ore there. Or an alloy, whatever. Kind of going imprecise on those now. Yeah, that's not really helping. Additional ore slots? Huh. So we must use that over here then. Okay, cool. So we still need to rest, and then we can try to do something with that, I guess. Gladius at goods. That is yellow. Speed. So we need something other than copper. That works. And we need probably 2, maybe 3? I think 2 coal works on that. It was Gladius, right? I don't want to do the wrong sword again. So hopefully we can still do this with 2 for just this one. Huh, I guess you only need 1 for good once you get a bit better at it. So we can just burn that, I guess. What enchantments does that have? What? And then I want to try a triple speed thing at some point if I can. But we probably don't have enough for that. Copper, iron, oh we do. We'll go hard as possible on the coal and see if we can make the highest tier thing. So I guess we'll just do the highest DPS thing that I have available. Oh wait, can you have like 2 different things if they all line up, I wonder? Like we have speed luck over here. Oh, it just lets you get 2 total enchantments, okay. Luck doesn't do a ton. Is there some way to line up something better here? Like if you could do speed and damage, that would be really good. But I don't think we can do that. Seems like speed and luck is the only thing we can do here. Oh wait, I can do anything that matches one of those. So we could do crit damage or flat damage, I guess. Or we could have damage match that one, I think. Yeah, I think that should work. If we replace this with percent damage on something. No, I guess that doesn't work. So I guess it has to have the same stat as the other 2? And then you can choose a second one out of those? Let's try a couple more just to make sure I'm getting this correct. So that's titanium? Yeah. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Okay, I guess we have to have the other speed thing in there. And we have to add luck to it? I guess you just have those... Oh, you probably need those lined up together. Okay, let me try that one more time. So damage over here. And then if we can have speed here, then we get speed and flat damage. But percent damage would be better if I could do that. Oh, I can probably change the positioning on these as well. Could we have, like, this one over here? There's gotta be a way I can have percent speed and percent damage, I think. Wait, that's... Oh, that is it, right? We have speed and percent damage. Okay, I think we got it. That would be the maximum DPS combo currently. And then we'll do an insane amount of coal so that I can get that really high weights. Oh, I didn't even do that thing. So that's 1. I think we had 5 last time and I was just short. Let's do 7 to be sure then. So we'll go down to 4 here. And we will make the ultimate weapon. So that's 18, that's 6. There might have been a limit I can put on there at one time, oops. So I think when it makes that sound, it means we should have done a few more bigger hits around that area. Because we're like running out of what we can do over here. I might not make it to what's past that. I think we have just a little bit left there. Yeah, I guess we needed a bit more or a couple more of the big hits. Looks like we were just off on those 2 tiny parts. Oh well. Either that or there's just nothing higher than excellence. But it seems like there probably is. But still, that'll be massive DPS, 25 and 1.2. So we are just off of getting a level, it looks like. Kind of curious how that works. So we'll run one more combat at least with our new ultimate weapon. Slow thing over there, and then toss the fast thing on him. So we gain a speed potion there. Oh, what is this? Doesn't seem like there's anything there. There's probably something cool up there, I'm guessing. But I kind of want to see what's over here still. Path of splash damage. Reverses targeting order of this ability. Farthest enemy is now treated as closest. That doesn't sound good. Unless there's like one really squishy healer in the far back. But you want to have the chance of actually finishing an enemy off so it can repeat. Which would be more likely on the front line, I feel like. Damage dealt to targets behind primary by 5. That's okay. Wonder if there's more after that. Reflect 50% received damage back. That's pretty cool. Units attacks deal 1 damage more for every 5 armor allies have. Oh, you could do a full tank comp. That's kind of cool. I think we'll probably take that since he's sitting in the middle and soaking from both of them. And we're also healing for more longevity on top of that. If there's like more to the tree after that, then that would be kind of cool. But we'll have to check that out later. That's going to be it for the first look. I don't know how the whetstone works. There's no tutorial for that, and it's nothing obvious. You can't really see any of the tutorial stuff for it. But yeah, if you're really into Dwarf or Blacksmithing games, kind of cool. Combat is a bit simple. Kind of wish there was a little bit of an active component you could at least do while watching them fight. I don't know, maybe speed up their abilities or something. Is there a way to upgrade that? Follower levels. Shrug. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, there's a lever there. Can't do anything with it. It's probably the reroll thing.